everybody, and welcome to Jeff Gordon doing burnouts on the back straightaway here at Martinsville before the beginning of the hashtag 24ever 200. And of course, this is a race dedicated to Jeff Gordon, the final track he won at, and the one that punched his ticket into the 2015 chase for the Sprint Cup finale at Homestead. As we sit here on the grid now, that was a little bit beforehand. Taking a look now at what we are looking at for our race today. GT Racer 22 and Smurfy Bug 1, 2 on the pole, on the front row. Then Dur winning, and Audi Man, Red Dragon, DK, and so on. You'll see them all there on the screen, all the way down to Silver Wing in last. So things to note about Martinsville: it's quick, it's very fast, it's very unforgiving. And what I mean, it's quick and it's fast, I mean it's very quick to crash and very fast in terms of how small this place is. Half mile, it's called the Paperclip, located in Martinsville, Virginia. We got 42 cars ready to go around here for 200 laps, 100 miles, and you see them all rolling off now. So, of course, in dedication to Jeff Gordon Racing, the 24 will be the number at the bottom of the scoreboard opposed to the regular 000. The green flag will fly, and GT Racer 22 will take the lead off into turn 1. And, of course, Yagi no longer part of the series, which is unfortunate because this is the race that he was probably going to be the most hyped for. And, unfortunately, not here, but we do have Jeff Gordon, and I think he's a little cooler than Yagi. So, see Niku Driver HC pitting at the start of the race. Not sure what's happened here, but he did bring himself down pit road right away. Here on lap 6, we've got contact, and around goes the 51. That's going to bring out caution flag number 1 right off the bat. This is a track where there is nothing but beating and banging. It is a caution-happy track. See SVX NASCAR Fan 1400, Goofy Tyler, a couple others that are getting a piece of Akmuk's mess with Fisher. Green flag back out. The 76 of Niku Driver HC benefits from this. He's 2 laps down as of now, but he is in the hunt and at the front of the field here to try and get at least one of those laps back. And on a track that has nothing but caution flags a lot of the time, it won't be that hard, I don't think. Got to get the timing right. He would eventually get by the 22s. We look back right now. And working lap 15 now. Looking back at the 22. On board with a Amaterasu. She's got some damage right now. You can see the hood crunched up just a tad. She's running inside the top 10 though. Of course, coming off of her second victory of the season at Dover. There's some concrete here, so keep an eye on her. See Whitetail, Silverwing, Gran Turismo, and SVX all with some damage. Goofy Tyler as well. Harsk with some damage. Lots of drivers beating and banging, getting some scrapes on their cars here and there. And oh, that's CUNY Kenosha dropping an engine. And the KANS car, they've been having a lot of problems with issues with engines this year. And Raven214 follows her in for whatever reason. Here's the 22, 3 wide there, nearly turning who we're on board with. 3 wide now, your leader trying to get through lap traffic because Jock P22 is on the move, coming quickly after the 22. Of course, GT Racer 22 looking for his first win of his career. So is Jock P. There's Niku Driver HC. He can only hold on so long. We're already on lap 43. But he put up a great fight, but unfortunately is not going to be able to hold on at the moment to being only 1 lap down. Jock P22 would end up getting around GT Racer 22 and taking the lead right there and to the front with the Toyota. So looking for his first victory. So we take a look down and oh, that's Reshiram. Reshiram and Davis have gotten together, and the Hondas spin 2 Honda rookies spin each other out and bring out caution number 3 on lap 48, now 49. And a ton of people hit the pit lane, but surprisingly not everybody. And not all of them are lapped cars either. We've got a good group of people who did stay out including your current leader, Jock P22. Was that a good call? Not sure. We'll have to wait and find out. Now, this is NASCAR Fan 1400 and Harsk. Red lights are on. That means you cannot go because, of course, the field is merging. Harsk drives into the back of Nas and pushes him out over the line. And normally that would be a penalty, but it was waived because of that. And then Harsk, with people behind him, it's a big cluster trying to get out. But anyways, green flag back in the air. Jock P22 with a nice jump on the field. TBWHHS currently sitting runner-up. He has been very strong recently, looking to win his first race as well. And come to think of it, Jock has been very strong recently too. Had a slow start to the season, but eventually picked up the pace and is working to try and get his first ever career victory. Look at a Goofy Tyler right now. He had to pit. Will come out just in front of the leader. And there's Amaterasu up to second. So, looking for to go 2 in a row. That would be, I mean, she's running second right now. That alone is enough to worry, I think, a lot of people. As you see, Vetman, who has a win at a short track, quote-unquote short track, looking to do well now. You see some beating and banging there with Resharam GT Racer trying to get his way through. Skython in his second start since Daytona. Now making his way up through the field. He's in the top 5, looking pretty good so far. Look at that, 3 wide, 4 wide in some places. It's very sketchy here at Martinsville. Cars coming out of the pit. We got Tired Iron in the wall there. He slaps it, puts an extra black mark down the side of the exit of turn 2 and off in turn 3. Nothing too serious. You can get around here pretty good with damage. It's not a huge deal. Amaterasu chasing down Jock P22. If she were to go back-to-back, like I said, everybody's already a little bit scared. But if she were to go back-to-back, that would be pretty unprecedented from a rookie and be a big feat. Not even just you're the first female to do it, but it's a big feat in itself. And she's there. She has caught down the 69 car. You see Whitetail underneath. And as that's happening, the 25 gets hit, spun hard into the wall there. Don't know who else was that got into the 25. As that's going on, see the 19 there. Not sure who got into the back of the 25, but damage will probably tell eventually. You see that everybody in the pit lane. Is Jock going to beat Amaterasu? Yes, and so does GT Racer 22, and they're winning. So, oh, well, that's cute. You know it's a rookie when you followed the lap car to the bottom. A cute little rookie mistake there from Jock, but Amaterasu to second place here. Lap car is beating her, though. 3 wide almost there, trying to open up a middle lane. They're 3 wide behind her. All kinds of melee here on the restart. The 8 car's a lap down. And Jock P22 really wishes he followed that 8 car now, because he gets shuffled up on the top lane. Nowhere to go. And Amaterasu can try and pounce now and get around the 69. Here comes the 32 out of the pit lane. Going to come out in front of the leaders. The 8 car has driven away from the leaders. He's on the lead lap now. The 32 trying to stay on as well. Amaterasu with about a car length lead over Jock P22. And there's Smurfy Bug. He has been doing consistently well as well. And now we've gotten just past halfway. You can see it is Amaterasu, Jock P, Smurfy Bug, Skython, TBWHHS, Suzumiya, and so on. A lot of people who've been doing good these past 4 or 5 races are consistently doing well. I think this is looking pretty interesting. And don't take your eyes off of these cars that are 1 lap down. We get a good caution. They line up. They all get by. We get another yellow. They're back in the race. Skython ends up passing Jock P for second now. Never have we had a Dodge win this year. Oh, wow! Race car just got into the back of your leader. That could have been huge. But it was not. Good car control by Amaterasu, and I guess by the the 32 to not completely run her over. And we've had an engine failure from your pole sitter, who led a majority of the beginning half. And unfortunately, that's all she wrote for the engine of the 22. What I was mentioning earlier, we've not had a Dodge win this year. That's because he's the only Dodge. Now, we've had Dodges win last year, but the new Dodge Dart model has not taken it yet. Could today be the day? We'll have to find out. A formidable opponent to Amaterasu right now is the Kiwi, circling on the outside of the 32, trying to break free and get both lanes to work with. Looks like he might get it there. Amaterasu loving this, trying to drive away while she can. If you got clean racetrack, you've got a much better chance to drive away. Nice to see that outside line is not invincible, though. 4 wide there with BK Glover, Suzumiya, D Cybertron into the wall, and now cars are drifting. I think that was Tired Iron drifting out of the way. Oh, big contact. Akmuck, SVX, Red Dragon, the B-Man, Duststone, Clayton Hardy, among others. I think Swift Smith, Samurai 8 Juice, Vetman as well got a piece of that. Big crash coming out of turn 2. Duststone, Vetman, they're in the crash together. I don't know if they got together on the track, but apparently Duststone not too pleased with Vetman. Short tracks are most likely places for tempers to flare. We've seen it already in the past. Of course, this place here was where Angel and Quiet Girl sparked their rivalry. Green flag out, and it looks like Talladega. 3 wide and 3 rows coming out of turn number 2 between lap cars and lead lap cars. Amaterasu gets the lead here. Race car really fighting to get back on the lead lap. And this is great to see because, yeah, this is one of the places that you could actually get a lap back. It's really hard to do at any other place, especially if you got it because of damage repair. You can see the 21 a Doodle. The right side is destroyed on that car. Remember NASCAR fan there? He has damage. They're fighting and faster than these leaders, and they are going to go by, or race car is going to go by. Amaterasu holding on right there with the 11 right behind. Now NASCAR fan gets in between the 84 and the 11, coming down the front stretch here. Amaterasu and Skython still duking it out. NASCAR fan trying to get his lap back. He's been a lap down ever since Harsk running into him. Seeing a bit of a gap. Oh, NASCAR fan gets turned by Skython. Skython got impatient with the 80 and spun him around, and now Davis gets a slight piece of that as well. And that's the price you pay when you're racing hard as a lapped car. Yeah, we understand why you're doing it, but man, oh man, you might get turned. And at the same time, the same place that she spun Angel a year ago gets into Jordan, and Niku Driver HC gets a piece of that. That's at the same time as the other end of the racetrack having an accident. Look at Jordan there. Man, he's sliding. He's drifting right there. Almost think a track bar might be loose, but let's put some initial D on right here. Get ready for this. Real time. And fitting. Very fitting. Under caution, Reshiram loses an engine and couldn't make it to the pit lane. Doesn't know whether to pull to the high side or the low side. He would get to the pits in time. Green flag would fly. You saw, I think that was Tired Iron in the pit lane. Amaterasu, Skython, Smurfy Bug, Jock P, and then Suzumiya. Can't count Suzumiya out. These Hondas, he's leading the Honda Brigade whenever Reshiram can't, it seems. However, it is a Dodge and Toyota right now that are duking it out at the front, and have been for the past 100 or so laps. Well, not quite 100, but good amount of time. And right there, that's pretty scary, pulling off in front of 4 wide, 3 wide. Davis comes into the pit lane. Looks like his day might be done. Amaterasu and Skython still nose to tail here, coming closer and closer to the 50 to go mark, and that's usually when all heck breaks loose, if it hasn't already. See, they're putting a bit of a gap on Smurfy Bug. Smurfy Bug consistently finishing in the top 5 lately, or at least running there, and that's very cool to see. We have 3 rookies, all nose to tail, 4 rookies nose to tail. In fact, see a very, very ambitious move from the 11, and this is why the rookie drivers are fun to watch, because they will try just about anything they can to get up to the front. And as I mentioned a second ago, you'd have to go down to Duststone to find the, not Duststone, Winning to find the first veteran, and he's running 5th right now. So the top 4 are all yellow bumpers. And you can see them, 3 of them right there, nose to tail on the podium. We get within 50 laps to go. Remember, you can use the bumper here. It's one of the most famous places to use the bumper to move somebody, and we already saw Skython move lap traffic out of the way. Will he move Amaterasu, and what repercussions will that have? Meanwhile, we've got Red Dragon in the wall with Miku Driver HC. That's going to bring out the caution, I guess. Nobody really went around, but that I guess they're playing it safe on debris, which is a good call. But I've seen cautions come out for, or not come out for a whole lot worse. Here we see pit stops happening. They come out the way they came in. 1, 2, 3. Amaterasu, Skython, Smurfy Bug. Jock P22 still in the mix. And TBW HHS with a gamble is going to stay out, looking to win his first ever race. Remember, he almost won Las Vegas. He's ran well, is like most of the drivers in the top 5, ran well consistently. Trying to get it done here as the green flag flies. Tons of lap traffic in front. This is great for the lap cars because a lot of these guys are going to get their lap back. You see Davis did not retire the car. He's still running. He's had an issue on pit road, issue that had to bring him to pit road there. So he's still rolling. See all these cars. It really does look like Talladega. And you can see how urgent people are because there's Skython going around the 2-car, getting up alongside, but has the preferred line, but traffic checking up everywhere. There's Amaterasu. The 2-car just doesn't have the tires to keep with the program. Skython gets by and takes the lead. Now into the back end of the 37. That's 2 KNS cars he's knocked out. Caution comes out. He holds on to it. Amaterasu playing a little cautious here. Cars are scattering everywhere. The caution's out. Skython's going to take the caution. But that's twice in turn 3. He's dumped a KNS car. That Silver Wing started last. Goes for a couple of spins. Dustone. That's Smurfy Bug who got a piece of that. He got mired back on that restart. Reset, re-rack. Green flag with 30 to go. The 11 now out front of the 84. He knows what he has to do. Look at Audi Man now, though. Don't forget about him. He's up front on the podium right now. Suzumiya has moved up to 4th, and TBW HHS still hanging in there in 5th. And might be worth noting that Amaterasu's sister Angel has worked her way into the top 5 as well. See her trying to make a move there on the 97. Oh, and she goes around. I jinxed it. Around goes Angel. BK Glover gets a piece, and I jinxed it. The commentator's curse. Oh, no. And I think that was NASCAR fan in the pit lane as well. So the problems for KNS just keep stacking because NASCAR fan had just gotten back on the lead lap with all those cars. Now he's going to go 2 laps down in the process. 20 laps to go. Skython has to try again. Somehow, Audi Man got in front of Amaterasu. That's what Skython wants to see because just Audi Man's just had consistent speed. He hasn't really been quick in the short runs or the long runs. He's just been kind of average all the way through, which isn't bad, but now we got Red Dragon here, 4 wide, beating and banging off each other down the backstretch. It's getting dicey. Oh, it's getting too dicey. Red Dragon in the wall. So is Samurai 8 Juice. Angel might have got a piece of that. All kinds of contact. Look at this. On board with Smurfy Bug. 4 wide, beating and banging, and they just hooked each other. Green flag comes out with 10 to go. Can Skython hold off the 43? The 43 pits! The cameras are lagging. I apologize for that, but the 43 car comes into the pit lane, and that's going to be it. 10 laps go by in about 2 or 3 minutes. Checkered flag for the first ever win for Skython. Forgive the camera lag. Not sure what's going on there, but Skython wins his first career race, and in stunning fashion as well. And look at this. Suzumiya up to 2nd by the end of the day there. BK Glover, then Michelin, Clayton Hardy, Scuderia Lucas, Jordan, Samurai Juice, Amaterasu shuffled down, Jock P, Angels. Man, they're flying by there, but we had 17 cars on the lead lap. Audi Man stayed on the lead lap. I don't know why he pit. It must have been very urgent, because had he have stayed out, he would have probably had a better chance to try and win that race. Here are some burnouts from your first time winner in GTPFS competition. Skython bringing home the first win for Dodge this year. And he wasn't even supposed to be here until after round 15. But thanks to the 24's indefinite suspension and immediate removal, he has the opportunity to race for the rest of the season, and what a way to prove that he belongs here than winning at one of the toughest tracks on the schedule. Great job by Skython, a great win, and a popular one, I'm sure, as the Kiwi brings it home for his country. He's not the only one, but he is the first, to my knowledge, to win a race from New Zealand. So congratulations for the 11 team. Until next time, I'm NASCAR Fan 1400. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will see you next week, live as always from Shanghai.